Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel, and thank you so much for stopping by. In today's new GTA 5 Online video, of course, it is Tuesday, which means tomorrow on Wednesday, Rockstar will be previewing early their new upcoming GTA Online weekly update news, information, money bonuses, and more before that update goes live and the changes take effect in-game early Thursday morning. But on Tuesday, I like to give you guys a reminder and a refresher of all the opportunities that are active this week, so that if you're not taking advantage yet and you've been taking a break from the game, or you're just getting into it and you heard about these weekly updates and you want to see what they're all about, well, you have a couple days left to take advantage before these limited time opportunities go away, because we have some solid money bonuses, good property, as well as vehicle discounts on cars you definitely want to pick up. Nothing super crazy this week in terms of vehicle discounts, but some solid ones which we'll be talking about, along with some rare and removed vehicles, one of which you can see behind me right here. We're going to be going over the cost, the performance, customization, how you could buy it, along with the rest of the limited time rare and removed vehicles. Not only that, but before we get into this video, I also want to ask you guys one question. Are you looking for a more in-depth role-playing experience than what vanilla GTA 5 Online can offer? Well, in that case, you need to check out today's sponsor, Grand RP, the most popular GTA roleplay server based on Rage multiplayer. And in Grand RP, you're free to create your own stories and take part in incredible adventures alongside thousands of other players from across the world. Here, you won't be discriminated against for choosing the illegal path, nor will you be punished with less money for taking the legal route, because in Grand RP, all that matters is having fun, whichever way you want. And so to sign up, all you have to do is click on the link in my video description, and you'll be taken to the registration page. And here you can select the server that you want to play on. I play on English server number 1, but you can choose the region that's closest to you. Then you'll be asked to enter your email and password, and once you've signed up, you can enter a first and last name for your roleplay purposes, and this name will be displayed above your player character in Grand RP, so choose wisely, and that's it. You're now ready to play Grand RP. Just download the launcher, log in, and you'll be spawned into a hotel where from there you can head over to your very first job and earn some quick money. But before you go, you can also check in with the receptionist and concierge in the lobby to join my Family Hazard gang, which will give you free access to the family house. And there's no better time to join Grand RP because they've just added a new battle pass full of exciting new vehicles, and you'll even be able to rent one for an entire week, free of charge. Plus, there are always promotional offers for free Grand coins, so you'll be rewarded for logging in and playing regularly. And if this sounds exciting to you, make sure to sign up for Grand RP using my link in the description or pinned comment and experience a whole new side of GTA Online. First things first, do not forget about a free item that you can unlock this week. It is going to be a limited time opportunity for the DH7 Iron Mule, where you can unlock this rare Merryweather security livery if you complete the Titan job, which is the Oscar Guzman Flies Again storyline. Just make sure you start that up, go through the whole thing, complete the finale. It's worth it because you make a ton of money in a short amount of time anyway, but you'll also get this limited time Merryweather security livery for your Buckingham Iron Mule. At Simeon's Premium Deluxe Motorsport and car dealership and in-game vendor, for the remainder of this weekly update, we do have some decent opportunities for cars you could purchase here. Nothing absolutely exceptional except for maybe one or two, which we'll go over. So let's start off on the left here. This is the Vapid Retinue. Very good in the top speed and handling department, really good off-road. It's lightweight, it's got a nice balanced power delivery, retro styling, so that's pretty sweet if you like a nice retro vehicle. I mean, I do love the aesthetics and the design of this car and just the overall look, but it is a little bit top heavy. You'll find yourself flipping over if you take this thing off-road. It's good off-road, just don't try and like take a sand whoop, because then you'll go flying into the air and corkscrewing your vehicle. So that being said, if you do want to buy it, it is going to run you $638,000, but a decent pickup right there. Next up, the Grotti Stinger. This is a beautiful Grand Tourer in the game. It's got a nice high top speed, good acceleration. It does struggle with oversteer if you push it to the absolute limit. It's not a modern supercar or anything like that. The braking is also less than impressive in my opinion. This is definitely more of a choice for style than performance superiority. It's the convertible version of the Grotti Stinger GT, but if you do want to pick this one up and you like the coupe and the convertible version, you can get it for $850,000. Next up, the Anus Stafford. This is a really cool car. I just love this old style of vehicle, you know, something Al Capone would be driving around Chicago or something like that. It's actually got a pretty good top speed for how heavy this thing would actually be in real life. Super heavy build, rear wheel drive as well, so you're gonna get a lot of oversteer if you try and take a corner really sharply. That being said, it's based on a beautiful luxury classic, the 1959 Rolls-Royce Silver Cloud, as well as some elements from the Jaguar Mark IX as well. So if you do want to pick this thing up, you can get it for exactly $1,292,520 this week. Next up, the Nagasaki Hot Rod Blazer. It's the Happy Meal vehicle in GTA Online. It's got a $69,000 price tag. It's pretty cool. It's better than the regular Blazer quad because it has faster acceleration and a higher top speed. It's also got good off-road capability. It's super precise, super nimble, agile, etc. but just be careful once again for going over sand dunes and things like that, because the handling is, I would say, too sensitive. You have lower stability, you have a higher center of gravity, and any rough impact is going to send you flying. You're just going to dismount and basically die. $69,000 if you want to pick it up. Next one, this is the one I was using at the beginning of today's video. It is the Ocelot Lynx. I love this car. It's got a ton of torque, it's got really good acceleration. Top speed is very mid in my opinion. It's not that great at all. It's got a bad understeer characteristic as well. It's just like middle of the road for a sports class vehicle. It doesn't really stand out in the sports class category. It's a nice looking car. I love the exhaust note and I still like the performance overall. That being said, should you buy it at $1.78 million? A lot of people are going to say no, and I would also be one to say that as well. But if you just really like the car, like just, you know, listen to me as a player who plays this game, I still like it. It's expensive, it's not worth it. There's a ton of better options, and that's what I mean by it's not worth the money. But if you like the car, you should just get it. I like it. I like riding around it. I like driving it, but I'll lose every single race if I use it. Here at the LS Car Meet, some of our test drive vehicles are really good this week. So let's jump in. We'll just work from left to right. So starting off, this is the Dubachi Rapid GT Cabrio. We've seen it quite a bit recently. While it is a limited time vehicle, I can't necessarily call it super rare because we've seen it back into the game, featured back into the game several times now over the past half to full year. But you get strong acceleration, average top speed. It kind of struggles with responsiveness, and it has a wide turning radius. That being said, it does handle really well on like long windy roads, but it also has poor crash resilience and heavy steering, so make of that what you will. It's not very nimble, it's not very agile, it's not suitable for sharp corners or anything like that, but you play to this car's strengths and you'll be good to go. $140,000 purchase price, so it is pretty cheap, and it's got a great blue paint job when you buy it here. Next up, the Dubachi Massacro, another limited time vehicle, not super rare because we've seen it back into the game a bunch recently, but it's high performance. You get exceptional braking and a top speed that's also really good. If you drove the Turismo R and the Zentorno back in the day, the Massacro kept up with it greatly. It didn't really fall behind at all if you were racing. The main drawback, again, with this car, just like the Rapid GT Cabrio, is going to be in the handling department. Once again, you're going to have some traction issues during high-speed cornering. That being said, again, play to its strengths, anticipate that, and you will be just fine and set super fast lap times with the Massacro. If you want to buy it, $275,000, absolutely worth it right there. Next up, the Bravado Verlier. With this vehicle, you get a nice combo of high speed and good handling, much better than these two cars around a corner, but you are going to get a lot of speed loss on the tightest of turns because it's just, it maintains traction, but you have to slow down for it, so you're not going to set the fastest lap time. That being said, crash deformation also isn't really the greatest on here. Neither with armor upgrades, you're not going to get a bunch of crash deformation resilience, but if you want a car that's inspired by the Wiseman GTMF5 as well as the TVR Sagaris, this car is going to be it for you. It's a nice audibly appealing addition because it has a great exhaust note, it's visually appealing, and I think it's a nice collector's item this week. If you do want to pick one up for yourself, it'll run you $695,000. I know it's been a long week of grinding, you probably already heard this a million times, but just for the people who don't, we will just briefly go over the bonuses as well, just in case you haven't really taken advantage and you want to before this week wraps up. So all of the Garment Factory wall safes for players, if you own one, well, you'll own one just if you have the Garment Factory. The passive income for it is going to be double money and double RP, but it's 4 times for GTA Plus members, so they'll be making about 10 grand a day from this. If you're just getting double money with the weekly update, it's about 5 grand instead of the usual 2,500 to like 3.3k. You probably make a little bit more than 5 grand in some cases, but a lot of the time, yeah, it's just about like 3,500 to 5k or so. But either way, we have that. We have the drift races, which are double money and double RP. The hunting pack remix adversary mode, which is returned to the game this week, that's double money and double RP. And then all of the FIB file finales are paying out double money and double RP, including the priority file for the week. So if we log in, we've done money guides on all this. We talked about the priority file and the other ones. You can make up to $662,000 from the priority file because you get $50,000 for completing the bonus objectives. This one will pay you out $360k with the bonuses. This one will pay you out $366k, as well as $350k for Project Breakaway. And in addition to that, the weekly challenge for the week, if you just complete 3 FIB file finales, whether it's all 3 normal ones or the priority and 2 others, or you know, you've probably already done it if you've just been farming them for double money, you're also going to get $100,000 if you just complete 3 file finales this week. When it comes to the reminder of our discounts here in GTA Online for this week, the Darnell Bros Garment Factory property is going to be 30% off, and I do think it is worth it if you like active grinding content. So if you like doing security contracts, payphone hits, and the Dr. Dre contract with the agency, which is definitely one of the best solo-friendly businesses in the game, you like the salvage yard, you like the auto shop, then get the garment factory as well. It's not a passive business, it's definitely active grinding that you got to do, but if you like doing like mini heists and contracts and setups and finales where you get a nice payout at the end, it's worth it. They're speedrunnable, farmable, all that type of stuff. Next, let's move into our other vehicles that are on discount for the rest of this weekly event. The Grati Visit 1 is 30% off. You can get this for $1.575 million. Visit 1, Vision, I don't even know how to say it. Doesn't really matter. 30% off though. The Grati X80 Proto is 30% off. You can get this for $1.89 million. The Declassy Mamba is also 30% off. Get this for under $700,000. Neither of these are really worth it though, I would say. The Karen Sultan RS Classic, 30% off. You can get it for $939,000. Definitely worth a pickup. The Grati Brioso 300 is on sale for 30% off. Get it for $427K or down to $320,000 with the trade price. The Karen Kavos V6 is just under $1 million when it's on sale for 30% off this week. Karen Astro GZ, you can get it for $321,000 at 30% off. And then the Albany Brigham, you can get it for $1,050,000 at 30% off this week as well. And we have one other vehicle to discuss. It's actually on the off-road section, the Nagasaki Outlaw. You can get this also for 30% off, just under $900K or $665,000 with the trade price. At the Diamond Casino and Resort, the Lucky Wheel podium vehicle that you have a little bit of time left to take advantage of and try to unlock and win is the Anis ZR350, which is a pretty decent tuner's car here. You get good enough top speed and acceleration. Traction and stability aren't going to be the absolute best, but they're probably going to be on par with maybe like the Jester RR if you've driven that around. You just have a little bit of understeer, or excuse me, not understeer. You have a little bit of oversteer with this car, so it may catch you off guard if you're like not really expecting it. Adding a spoiler will pretty much completely solve and mitigate that problem though. So with that being said, let's spin the lucky wheel. I'm completely getting lost in my orientation here. Let's spin the lucky wheel and see if we can unlock it this week, because I need to add it to my tuner's garage on this character. I have this one basically like that one character from Fast and Furious, I forget, but we have it in red and I may make it different on this one. We're not gonna get it though. We're gonna get 15,000 chips, which we can redeem for money, so that's not too bad. Don't forget the visitor chips either. This is the LS Carmi prize ride for this week. It's the Karen Hot Ring Everin, and in order to unlock it, your LS Carmi prize ride for this week that you need to complete is just finishing top 3 in LS Carmi series races for 4 consecutive days in a row. Of course, if you haven't started this challenge now like I have, then I won't be able to unlock it, and neither will you. That being said, I hear it's a pretty decent hot ring car, better than the other ones that are offered in the game. I've honestly just never driven it. I drove it when it came out, just to see what it was like, but you know, it's been like years, so I just don't know. I can't really give it a performance review, but if you want to unlock it, it is going to be a hot ring car, and I'm sure it's just fine for those hot ring races. At the salvage yard this week, while we don't have any claimable vehicles, and so it's not going to really be that exciting of a week for many players. That being said, we do just have some cool cars that you could steal and some decent actual salvage yard robberies themselves. So starting off, the top tier robbery for the week is this Fister Common S2 Cabrio, or I should say the next 2 days until the new weekly event. You could steal it as part of the podium robbery. Next up, the Obey Omnis is the standard range, or excuse me, the mid-range vehicle for this week, featured in the McTony robbery. And then the Albany Hermes, the Albany Hermes is the low tier or the standard range vehicle featured in the cargo ship robbery for this week. If you guys are watching this today on Tuesday, I will be live later on Twitch, and I will be collecting all 3 of these cars so that I could sell them live, because I've yet to do the salvage yard robberies for this week, and I want to make sure I can get them done before the new weekly event reset. And finally, at the gun van for the remainder of this weekly update, you could take advantage of the following weapons. The stun gun, which is very important if you own the bail office and you want to do the most wanted targets, or even the normal blue free roam bounties. We have the precision rifle. This is 30% off, but unfortunately this weapon sucks and you can't even attach a scope to it. If you could put a scope on it and it was like a one-shot kill like a normal sniper, this would be definitely my favorite sniper rifle in the game because it looks amazing, but too bad it's just bad in terms of actual performance. And then the heavy rifle is featured here this week. The homing launcher, which is actually going to be free for all players, the grenade launcher, which is free for all players, plus the knuckle duster. And then don't forget this week as well, all body armor is going to be 30% off, and in addition to that, the proximity mines, tear gas, and grenades offered here are also going to be 30% off. So I'm just going to buy a bunch of those. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Make sure you guys drop a like if you guys did go on to enjoy. Subscribe to the channel if you guys are new and you want to see more GTA Online content like this. Also, make sure to check me out over on twitch.tv/hazardous_HDTV for more GTA Online content live. If you want to get to money grinding with me over on that Twitch account, we play GTA. It's a lot of fun, but also check me out just in general, Twitch, Twitter, and Instagram. Those are all the best places to get connected with me outside of YouTube. All my links will be down in the description below, and I'd love to chat with you guys on those platforms. So again, have a fantastic day. I'll see you guys in the next one tomorrow, where we'll go over all of the new weekly update news and information. Adios, amigos.